There we are,
La-da-da.
ready to go. That's kind of a neat way to stand, eh?
Yeah, you stand there with this cleaver ready to go.
It's rather intimidating.
Well, I got a knife. Okay. Are we going to reenact Scaramouche
No,
here?
we're going to have some fun tonight.
We're going to have some fun.
Yeah,
that'd
for
be
change.
neat.
You're going to do some spicy onion.
I see about 47 onions here.
That's why.
What do you want me to do with them?
Peel them.
Said he knowing full
Well, I
well.
want you to peel them. Just take the tops off, the skins off the outside.
And whole onion, eh?
But don't cut off one of the ends, because I need to mark an X at the end. X marks the spot. It keeps them in contact.
Never mind.
They're
I won't knock
they
off
won't
the
divide and spread when you're
Okay.
cooking.
What are you making besides onions?
Hokey
smoke. What's that?
Well, right now I got something burning here. This is it's it's not a corned beef, but it's a brisket.
Okay, I like
my
brisket.
Aunt Matilda's brisket.
Oh, Aunt Matilda.
Yeah, they had
Lord, it's been such a long time since we've done an Aunt Matilda.
Well, this is a brisket that she did. She didn't have time to put things in a crock.
No.
For 13
Oh, she's out in the
days.
fields pulling the plow.
The old corned beef she
You
didn't
bet.
want to. Yes, right.
Okay.
Had
Well,
the
we'll
cows.
We'll get at it with the onions, the brisket.
The oxen.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, no.
We'll be back in a minute. Give me an apron here somewhere.
Okay. This is called a long flat red.
I went out with her, I believe.
Food Fairs, two grumpy guys in the kitchen. Brought to you by Food Fair. Expect the best from Food Fair.
I just noticed something here. You got some bourbon and branch.
Kentucky straight drinking
Corn
whiskey.
liquor.
You
What
betcha.
am I going to do with corn
You're
liquor?
going to add it to your spicy onions.
Spicy onions. Okay.
Okay, start peeling. You got a lot of peeling to do.
Start peeling.
I'm just going to have fun
These-
watching you peel onions tonight.
Okay, well, now wait a minute.
You know how to peel
You
onion
don't
properly.
want that end off, right? You want the other end off.
This end here I want intact.
Now you want this? You want
No,
that
no,
end
no.
or that end?
That end.
This is the one you want.
That's what I
Because
want.
I'll knock this one off if
You
you
knock
want.
it off.
All right.
We're doing a whole show on how to peel onions. They had
Yeah.
a show over in England, a whole show on how to boil an egg.
Yeah. The way I
Half
do
an
it.
hour boiling an egg.
The way I do it, it would do it. Spicy onions, huh?
Yep.
I
I'm peeling
will-
onions too, by the way.
I beg pardon?
I'm peeling onions too.
Are you
See,
really?
that came off nice and neat like that.
Oh, yeah. You're just
And when you get 'em-
terrific.
You have to put an X like that.
Why?
It keeps it from
Why
spreading
do you
out.
have to put an X?
Because it'll keep it intact.
Or
They'll be
X,
nice.
why do you
They'll
have
be
to-
nice. Actually, they should be really little tiny pearl onions, but because we think big, they're going to be big onions. So I'm going to put one in your. No, I need that one for myself. You do your own.
Okay, I'll do my
All
own.
right.
What do you want me to do with this onion once I've got it with
Put it-
the X still on it?
Yes, X marked the spot. The old treasure map.
Yeah, where do you want it?
At the end. This end here.
What about it?
Just mark an X in it.
What do you need to mark an X for? It's, you know what it is.
Oh, well.
Well, no. What, like that and that? Is that what you want?
That's pretty. That's pretty nice. I think you did a
okay.
good job.
You want that done with all the onions?
Yes.
Okay.
I want you to do it with all the onions.
What am I going to do with them once I've done it?
I'll tell you when you're finished. Always want to get ahead of the guy.
Okay.
Ahead of the game. Hey,
An X on the end of it.
how
eh?
to cut onions and garlic. We watched the two grumpy guys cut onions and garlic.
And you're doing, what is this dish? Oh, yeah, Aunt Matilda's brisket.
The brisket, yeah, it's a wonderful dish for sandwiches.
Yeah?
They used to call them
That
sandwiches.
itchy nose. I could have kissed a fool.
Get away from me.
Ooh.
Not that I'm a fool.
No, no.
But I
certainly
wouldn't
not.
want you to know.
I'm a fool for you.
Okay, I'm going to crunch that garlic.
Did I make the X properly in the last onion? By the way?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Actually, you know,
What?
I don't like that brown stuff on the end. Give her a shot right like this. Like that. Now you make an X in it. Like that. Let's go like that. There we go.
Did we not start this by you telling me you wanted an end left on it?
I changed my mind.
Folks, the Jerry Springer Show is going to be nothing on what happens to him. You want this off or no? You want that
Yeah,
off?
cut it off. I don't like
All right.
it. It looks ugly.
All right. Now then, where do you want the X?
Right
the other
where you
side?
cut.
Okay. Where that X is?
Sure. The X marks the spot.
Alrighty.
Okay, what I've done
Now
here
you're
is
gonna
I got
change
the
your mind
garlic,
again, or is
and I
that
got
it?
the onions. And I'm going to do a little bit of slivered garlic here.
Okay.
And I pretty well had this marinating ahead of time.
Spicy onions.
And we're going to marinate this in apple vinegar.
We are we?
And we're going to put the onions, as you see.
For how long? Till the spring planting is done?
I'd say you should do this 2 days, 24 hours.
Okay.
Because
you're going to do it for about 4 minutes.
The brisket is, it's a pretty heavy hunk of meat.
Yes, it
and
is.
And it's also needing a lot of marination to break down the fibers. Okay.
Yep.
And then you take the slivers of the garlic, if I can find. Where did I put the garlic? Okay.
I have no idea.
Take that.
I'm busy with my own problems.
You do little
over here.
incisions like that, and you slip them in there. Okay.
Bring the garbage over here. In the middle.
Yeah, put it in the middle.
When you go to the butcher to get brisket, what do you ask him for?
Brisket.
Just say, give me a brisket.
Give me a brisket. He says, oh, Aunt Matilda again. The whole world knows her. Yeah, 2 townships to her name. Never left me a penny. I love Aunt Matilda.
She gave you something way more than money, Lee. She gave you recipes.
Yeah, she sure did.
I'm marking X's in all
In her
of these
will,
things.
she said, keep that guy cooking.
Yeah. What are we going to do with these spicy onions after I finish? I'm
Cook
dying
it.
to
You're
know.
going to make a sauce out of it.
A sauce.
Okay, so anyway, I got this here like that. You're going to brown it.
Wham.
We're going to brown that on both sides.
Okay.
We have to go now? No,
On
not
top
yet.
of the...
Yeah. So, so the marinating.
Oh, you got to stand here
Put that.
as long as I do.
I'm getting out of here.
You're not leaving until I leave.
You don't want to take credit for this one, is that it?
I'm not taking blame for this one.
I don't blame you.
By the way, the recipe will be available on the net, right? Or on the web?
www. That's the first 3.
Yep.
Dot.
Yep.
Game Coach.
Yep.
Little letters.
Yep.
.com.
Yep.
Then you do a slash.
Yeah.
Like this. And then you, like this. And then you put 2 grumpy guys.
Well, we're a little late, so good night, folks.
And we're not grumpy old guys. We're grumpy guys. The word old
On
is not in our repertoire.
on that recipe, do you have cut off both ends of the onion or one end of the onion?
Both. You don't want any.
Okay, well, while I'm cutting up onions here, which is what the Lord has put me on this earth for,
And I'm cutting up
we'll take a break.
vegetables. Yes.
Yeah.
Lee's Leftovers are brought to you by the Bay Downtown. You're watching Food Fair's 2 grumpy guys in the kitchen. Brought to you in part by Food Fair. Expect the best from Food Fair.
Aunt Matilda's brisket
Yes.
and spicy onions.
Okay, I'm going to put, see, brisket is fairly dry.
Uh-huh.
And you're going to need a little bit of oil in there.
Okay.
So rather than use oil,
Yeah.
Aunt Matilda used to use the old bacon trick.
Aha.
And the bacon is as you fairly meaty, but it's got a lot of fat in it, too. So we're going to put that in there.
Okay.
You ask for it by the chunk. What are you doing? Did you drop an onion?
No, it's peeled. It's plenty
Okay.
of peel. I didn't drop anything.
Just check it out.
Okay, you asked for bacon by the chunk,
Yep.
right after the brisket. Give me a chunk of
See,
bacon.
the reason why I strip bacon, it gets it's so thin that when you put it in there, it dissipates and disappears. Okay, now let's turn this over. We got to brown on both sides.
Okay.
I already did that.
How big is that? About 3 pounds?
I'd say about 3 to 4 pounds. Yeah.
Okay.
You could
Is that
go-
normal size for brisket?
Depends on how many people you want to feed. If you're going to have a nice party on a Saturday night with the boys over there playing the cards,
Yep.
that's perfect.
That what Aunt Matilda did?
Yeah, you do nice.
Invite in the
brisket
boys to play
sandwiches
cards?
with a rye bread,
Yeah.
possibly a nice hot mustard,
Uh-huh.
and homemade dill pickles. I remember at my Uncle Harry's hardware store, you used to have a big barrel in the corner, and there was the pickles in there.
Was there? Uncle Harry had a hardware store, did he?
It was a barber shop in the front and a hardware store in the back. Lived in a little town.
Lee,
Yeah.
we both know, and the audience does too by now, that it was a hardware store in the front and a speakeasy in the back. That was your Uncle Harry. Don't
Well,
come
I was
lying.
only 6.
Don't
I didn't
come
know the
lying to
difference.
me.
Well, they had the funeral parlor behind us. Uncle Harry was a great entrepreneur. Aunt Matilda always said, "You're going to go places, Harry."
And where did he go?
Met us net to the bar.
But he had a good brisket sandwich to take with him.
Uncle Harry's my favorite guy.
Yeah?
He used to come back from the States, a trunk full of cider vinegar. Oh, no, apple cider.
Yeah?
Drinking stuff. And it would all freeze.
That's the stuff they call apple jack.
I know, and it froze. So he's thawing it out in the basement. I said, "Where's Uncle Harry?"
He's thawing. He's passed out in the basement.
Yeah, Uncle Harry's a nice guy. I really I shouldn't say anything bad about Uncle Harry.
Well, I gather Uncle Harry drank a lot. And how old did he live to be? 34?
No, 82.
A big pardon?
82.
82?
Yeah. Donated his liver
to science? Okay. Now I know whether the spicy onions come from here.
Yeah.
This last
Then there
one.
was
There we go.
my Uncle Ignatz. He was a rather interesting guy.
Uncle who?
Uncle Ignatz.
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 When's the last time you ever met a guy named Ignatz?
Uncle Ignatz. He used to collect junk.
Did he?
Had 14 kids.
Lee,
That's true.
next time, get something that takes your attention. Uncle Ignatz story. How did you spell it? I-G-N-A-C-E?
I don't know.
He was too busy with
That's
the
the
14
way he pronounced it. So you see, I've got onions in there, I've got carrots
I
in there,
see.
I've got celery in there.
Yeah, I got all these onions here.
Now, the secret ingredient of this dish,
Is?
black coffee.
What happened to the apple cider vinegar?
It's already marinated in the brisket. So you got to marinate to break down the brisket with the
Yeah,
apple
you told me
cider.
that, yeah.
And now the coffee. So let's pump her up here.
That's ordinary black coffee, is it?
Ordinary black. You got to reduce it now. In with your brisket.
Where did Aunt Matilda
A
come up
little
with
bit
this
of
one?
salt.
Yeah. Where did Aunt Matilda come up with this
Where are
one?
you at? It ain't
These
started yet. You got to fry those things. You know.
You never told me. You said just do them. Now what do you want me
Put
to do?
the old. I gotta give him. I gotta need some help there. You can't let the man alone for 2 minutes.
Well, what do you want them chopped up? You said put an X in them.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Because they're so big, let's cut them in half.
Okay.
You know why I asked you to do the eggs?
No.
Kept you busy.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
I could have done that, you know.
I'm doing it for you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay. You got some more onion.
Yeah, I see that.
Peel that.
What do you want me to do with that?
Chop it.
Now, you want this chopped?
Yeah.
You want an X in it?
Sure.
No, you don't. I'm not doing it this time. If you're not going to pay attention, I'm not going
I
to do
was busy talking about my family.
it. Yeah. And we were fascinated, too.
I know you were.
Yeah. So when does Uncle Ignatz get out of the slammer, by the way?
He's no longer with us.
Oh.
Liver gave up.
Him, too, eh?
Yeah. Livers didn't go very far in our family.
Well, no. Your family had a lot of long livers. Uncle Ignatz had a liver that long. Remember Martin and Rowan? Rowan and Martin? Dick Martin used to tell that joke. You missed one.
Okay.
Now, do you want this just
Cut it in quarters.
quarters?
A quarter.
One.
I'm a rolling. I'm a rolling.
Two.
Like the lazy drift and tumbleweed and
Now, what about this red one here?
Yeah, that too.
You don't care, do you?
No. I'm a rolling all the day.
Just as long as you're smoking me out. Ooh, this is getting hard in the eyes. Okay, we got that done.
Who sang that song?
Who sang what song?
I'm a rolling.
His name was Jackie Kahane, I think, or Jackie Kane.
Very good.
Okay, what do you want with this?
Cut it again.
How many more times? Is that it?
Yeah, no, give it a little more. Because after all, we have to get out of here tonight.
Well, if you'd give me an idea what...
Normally these would be about that big. But these are a little big.
Well, while we decide what size onions
nice
to
and
use...
sweet.
Yeah, gotcha.
You haven't put the raisins in.
No, I haven't put the
You haven't
raisins.
put the bourbon in.
All right, we'll be back.
Lee's Leftovers are brought to you by the Bay Downtown. You're watching Food Fair's Two Grumpy Guys in the Kitchen. Brought to you in part by Food Fair. Expect the best from Food Fair.
Aunt Matilda's brisket coming right along there.
That's got to go in the oven now.
Okay, been
So,
marinating
now-
there
yep.
in apple cider vinegar. You put black coffee in there, bacon to as a grease. And now we're transferring the onions into a bigger pot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
because
how's that?
that's great.
Okay.
That's terrific, Lee.
All right. Now you start
Okay,
getting
now
the rest
then.
of the ingredients in there.
All right. Beef consomme, it says here.
Put her in there.
You want a whole one?
Oh, yeah, all of it.
Can of beef consomme. It's
Okay.
in there.
Yep.
Tomato sauce.
1 cup of tomato sauce. Hang on.
That's about a half of this. Hey,
Yeah.
half of that?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope, that's enough.
That's enough.
That's about enough.
Now then, some
Okay.
raisins.
Yeah, a cup of raisins.
Cup?
Cup of raisins.
Haven't got a cup. You
Just
tell
keep-
me.
Just keep her going.
I'm going.
Keep her going.
Okay.
That's it.
That's a cup.
Okay.
Now then, you want some sugar.
I want the sugar right there.
This isn't so spicy. Oh, well, I guess.
I want 1 tablespoon of sugar, so just throw her in there.
All right. We'll take a guess here. That's about a
That's
tablespoon.
about a
eh?
tablespoon.
That'll do.
I'll put it over here now.
Now then, you want some thyme. I got some
I
thyme.
got some thyme. Just
you got the
in
thyme?
I found you. A quarter
Tablespoon.
teaspoon. Put it in there. Okay. Well,
Too much?
yep.
Okay.
That's
Throw it away.
We'll toss it away. Okay.
All right, salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
You got that.
A little bit of pepper,
Yep.
like that.
Where'd you get this recipe? I forgot. Was it Uncle Ignace?
Yeah, we'll give it to him.
Half a teaspoon of Tabasco. It's starting to shape right up.
Shoot the Bruce, juice to me. Bruce, isn't that the Tabasco sauce? Great.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Some cornstarch and water. I got everything but the water and the cornstarch.
Okay, I got the cornstarch here. I'll
Where?
get the water.
Okay, water, cornstarch.
Yep.
And then the bourbon. Better check to
Oh.
make sure this is real bourbon.
Guess what? Run out of water.
Well, we'll just add extra bourbon.
We'll just let this reduce a little bit.
Hey.
Put the bourbon in there.
What about the cornstarch?
Oh,
You didn't put any cornstarch in there.
we'll get a little bit of water.
Where's the cornstarch?
We got some water coming here.
You got water? Where's the
Yeah.
cornstarch?
Okay, David,
Lord
thank
love
very
you,
much.
you can't cook without cornstarch.
No, we did. See what we did is a little bit of the
Oh,
water.
there it is.
Yeah.
It's in there.
I'll mix
Stir
this.
that up.
I'll mix that.
Okay.
Have you tried that bourbon yet?
No, I haven't. I just took a sniff of it.
You like bourbon?
No, I do not like it.
That's kind of like corn liquor from the mountains of Kentucky and Tennessee.
I understand. All I know about bourbon is it killed Janis Joplin. And anything that could kill that girl, I don't want to drink, because she was tough. Let me tell you. She defeated the holding company 3-2 every Saturday night. So that's what I know about bourbon.
What was her biggest hit?
Her biggest hit was Me and Bobby McGee, I think.
How about Piece of My Heart?
Who wrote Me and Bobby McGee?
She was
1,
named 2
2, and a little bit.
for the pot.
Chris Christopherson.
Those are pickled onions.
They're supposed to be
Yeah.
spicy. So how long do you cook them for?
Oh,
a while.
We're
here.
going to cook them for a while.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
this is a sauce for the brisket.
You can use
You
it for a
didn't
sauce
tell
for the
me that.
brisket. You can use it for a sauce for the brisket. You can
Okay.
use it as a side dish.
Yeah.
I would serve the brisket with a nice mashed potato.
Okay.
Maybe boiled potatoes.
Okay.
Pasta would be very nice with it.
All right.
But for the part, what we're going to do is we're going to make sandwiches with it. We got some rye bread. No, this is just going to be on the side.
All right.
It's a side dish.
All right.
Something to keep you busy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I understand.
But we're going to slice it nice.
Want some more bourbon?
Nice. I hadn't had any in the first place. We have to put this thickening agent in there.
Yeah, sure. Cornstarch or water?
Yeah.
Want me to
Yeah.
do that?
I can do that.
Okay.
I'm just helping
What a
out.
guy.
I'm already finished.
Oh, have you?
I got ahead of
The
you.
brisket is done?
Yeah. Oh, no. That's got to go in the oven.
For how long?
A good 2.5 hours.
Yeah, anyway.
So you can come back next week and we'll have this ready, folks.
But this sauce, these spicy onions, would go over the brisket as a main course, but you like to make a sandwich.
Yeah, I like mixed sandwiches.
Okay.
Okay, now that's a little, it hasn't quite cooked yet. But you want to try it.
Are you going to let me lick this spoon?
No, just put your finger in there. See, I'm teaching them. I'm training them.
It's a little early, I think. Needs aging.
A little bit of Kentucky atmosphere is going to go in it. But again,
Takes like old socks and stuff.
see, you can get some pretty lean meat, bacon, for making sure that it doesn't dry up. The one thing about the brisket, don't let it dry. Check it on the oven every once in a while, and add a little bit of maybe some white wine to it, or maybe a little shot of bourbon.
why
You
don't
might
we-
as well share the wealth.
Why don't we just put a shot of bourbon right in there right now?
That's what I like of it. That's Jim Beam. Hey, that's enough.
Oh,
It's going to get
Makes
out of
it
there.
look nice.
It's still raw. And it might get out of there and say, "Hey, I'm out of here."
maybe Janis Joplin wasn't drinking bourbon. Maybe she was just eating brisket. That's what did it. Have we pretty much done it?
Yeah.
What a thing. So now we just got to cook it.
See now the sauce is beginning to thicken.
Oh, hey, terrific.
And it sort of drips off the end of a spoon.
Spicy onions and a great sauce for the brisket. Okay, we'll come back, show you the finished product in a couple. You bet we will.
Yeah.
You bet we will.
Lee's Leftovers are brought to you by the Bay Downtown.
Hey, this is a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Spicy onions. Coming to look pretty good. Get a shot of this.
See how now if you get a tinier onions,
small onions.
You'll spend half an afternoon peeling them, mind you, putting the little X's on the bottom.
Yeah.
But the
Why
sauce,
the X on the bottom? Seriously,
it keeps them from breaking up and splitting. If you didn't do that, you just have a bunch of onion peels, and that's it.
Okay.
But this way, even with the X that you put on there, you still have a whole onion.
Hey, babe.
And that's what it does.
Okay.
And now the raisins and the combination of all the cornstarch and the bourbon,
and all that. Yeah.
That's great. Now here's of course the
the alcohol burns off.
Yeah. Here's the brisket. Now you know why Aunt Matilda was so popular. Her brisket.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
The best in southern Saskatchewan.
It was, eh?
Yeah.
I thought she was in Alberta.
Yeah, well, Alberta, Saskatchewan, right on the border.
She lived in Alberta, but this was the best brisket in Saskatchewan. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the sauce to put over it as a main dish.
Yeah,
you can slice that up for sandwiches too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
a couple of six-packs of sandwich. You could cross the Rockies with that stuff. Here comes the recipe.
Yep.
And of course, we can get it on the web again, the address, Lee.
Yeah. The web is www.gamecoach/2grumpyguys. Wait a minute. Back off. Because you do that, it won't work. www.gamecoach.com. Make sure that .com is in there. /2grumpyguys.
I don't know.
It's very important on the internet to do that.
I think I'd rather write this down real fast.
They'll say, you have made an illegal move, therefore the law will be at your doorstep in 3 seconds. I sometimes think, I'm looking over my shoulder.
Can you put bourbon on the internet without getting arrested, do you believe?
Only if you spill it. Okay.
Great dish. Mostly a cooler night dish, like fall, winter.
Well, I do it in summer with the sandwiches.
Yeah.
And if you go to the beach or something, you may have like some corned beef. You don't want to have to go out and buy it. But the brisket is it's not corn, but it's nice.
Alrighty. So just ask for brisket at the butcher.
Yep.
And onions at the produce place.
And then
there we go.
Keep it moist.
Cut bottoms with X.
Keep it clean.
Okay. Keep it moist, keep it clean. That's what we try to do in our kitchen. Keep it moist, but we keep it clean.
You haven't seen it in our kitchen.
This has been a lot of fun.
Food Fair's Two Grumpy Guys in the Kitchen has been brought to you by Food Fair. Expect the best from Food Fair. The Grumpy Guys Kitchen, provided by Kitchens Plus. Complete planning and installation of kitchens and bathrooms. Special thanks to the Bay Downtown for all appliances, utensils, place settings, and set decoration. Promotional consideration thanks to KY58, Good Time Oldies, Nighttime Sports. Winnipeg Blueprinting Service Limited. From small to large format, color, or black and white reproduction. This has been a Grumpy Guys production.